This is a call to everyone with ears open and hearts tuned into God's voice. Something significant is taking place right now, and as it unfolds, God is urging us to take notice, stay alert, and protect our hearts and minds from what lies ahead. In a recent dream of vision given on the night of October 22nd, I was shown a message of pressing importance. This message wasn't just for me, but for every believer and every soul willing to listen and discern the spiritual signs surrounding us. As we approach Halloween, we're being called to heightened awareness, to look beyond the surface and recognize a hidden reality. It's a call to resist, not out of fear, but out of wisdom, obedience, and understanding. In the dream, I found myself walking through a street I knew well. The evening had cast the sky in a strange, unnerving orange hue, making everything feel slightly surreal. It was so quiet that my footsteps seemed to amplify, each echoing into the stillness around me. Halloween decorations adorned the houses as usual, but something about them felt different this year. A feeling of tension lingered in the air. The usual playful spirit of the season felt overshadowed by something darker, and I couldn't shake a sense of unease as I moved down the street. A small piece of paper, caught by the wind, suddenly blew toward me and settled at my feet. Written in frantic, almost desperate handwriting were the words, "Resist yourself." I felt a shiver as I read those words, sensing they carried a much deeper meaning. This wasn't merely a suggestion. It was a warning and an invitation to step back and examine what influences we are allowing into our lives. I knew this message was from God, urging us to hold fast to His truth and not be swayed by the currents of the world, especially in this season. As I continued down the street, my heart began to pound, a heaviness settling in my spirit. Suddenly, I found myself standing in front of a house that felt strangely out of place, even though I knew every home on this street. This one was unfamiliar, shrouded in darkness with the door left slightly open, as though waiting for me. Drawn by a mixture of caution and curiosity, I stepped inside. The air felt thick, each room dimly lit and filled with strange objects, a single shoe under a chair, a cracked mirror distorting reflections, a lamp flickering with an eerie light that barely pierced the shadows. Every item seemed significant, hinting at something ominous. On the floor by the stairs, I spotted another paper with the words, "They are coming for your mind." This phrase struck me, bringing with it a sharp realization. The message was clear. A force was approaching that sought to lure us away from God, targeting our thoughts and seeking to distort our perception of truth. It wasn't a physical invasion, but a subtle infiltration, working through the thoughts and beliefs we might entertain without realizing their spiritual cost. It was a warning to guard our minds, especially in times when darkness can easily disguise itself as light. At that moment, a whisper filled the room, wrapping around me like a cold breeze. The voice was urgent, filled with an intensity that resonated deep within me. "Resist or be taken." The words carried weight, urging immediate action. This was a message not only for me, but for every believer. Resist the forces that seek to cloud your mind, disrupt your peace, and pull you from God's truth.